Welcome back to the That's What I Was Thinking podcast. This is Trinity here. Today we are going to talk about just a little catch up, a little debrief about what's been going on lately because honestly, I haven't been posting very consistently. So we can get right into it. Um, I'm definitely somebody who thinks it's okay to bite off a little bit more than you think you can chew. Pushing yourself to the limit, seeing how much you can handle, I think that that's a positive thing. So, recently I've been doing that. I've been working at my job now, for a little bit over half a year, and I do love it. I love it a lot. And they recently decided to train me to become a surgical technician. And if you're unaware, I do work at a vet hospital, so I'll be doing sedated monitoring while patients are under anesthesia, for things like dental, spays, neuter, ligament repair, TPLOs, things like that. So I'm really excited. Um, I mean, it's definitely something I was nervous about, like initially off the bat, and of course I still am. I just want to be realistic about the whole thing and be honest with myself about how much responsibility is and how it will be difficult and that I do need to listen and really lock in. But overall, I'm pretty excited and I'm happy and just blessed to have this opportunity. So I'll keep you updated on how that's going. I mean, I already do sedated groom, so I monitor while a patient is under for grooming, and it can be stressful. But I mean, overall, I'm just really looking forward to the whole thing. And then outside of work, I definitely am somebody that likes to learn. I've gone to school for a pretty big portion of my life. I've been out of school for almost a year now. I have an AA in biology, and I went to school locally at Indian River State College, and they have a couple campuses in my area. It's a great school, not gonna lie. And now that I'm not in school, I still want to learn, so I've been taking Spanish classes. I try to take a class once a week. I take it through pre-ply, and basically I saw like ads for it on Instagram and Pinterest and stuff like that. And that's how I became interested. I mean, I was already interested in learning Spanish. Like, I already had a small basis for it to begin with. And then, like, I've dated a couple Hispanic guys and I took 2 years of Spanish class. So that really got me into it. And, like, in high school, I took 2 years of Spanish. Did I say that? Yeah. And now I'm married. My husband is from Venezuela. His first language is Spanish. Many of his family members, all of his family members speak Spanish actually. So, that's where I'm at with that. And I saw the ads for Preply. I got the app and I had contemplated it for like a month and a half, 2 months. And it's really easy to use. You go on there on the main feed, kind of. They have like different tabs along the bottom, and you can filter by what language that you want to learn, what languages that you want your tutor to know, if they're like a super tutor that has 5 stars, and how many lessons they've done, and uh, like, are they native to the language you wanna learn? How much do you wanna pay for the lessons? And you can kinda look through and see the different people. So I filtered it by somebody that was a super tutor and had 5 stars, and somebody that was native speaking Spanish and is from Venezuela. So after going through that, I mean, some of these lessons are expensive. Like some of them are like $40 a lesson. I've seen one that was like $60 a lesson. Like some people think like, they're teaching you in one lesson, I guess. Because in my opinion, that's a little bit too pricey. So I looked through, I did like a couple of the tutors that were listed on there. And I think that it tells the tutor because I've got messages from a lot of them saying, "Hey, Trinity, um, it's nice to see that you're interested in my profile. I'd love to learn with you." XYZ is my style. You know, a lot of them have an intro video. You can see a picture of them. You can see what their interests are, how long they've been teaching. So you can get some insight on everyone. So after looking through, I found this lady named Cecilia. She's amazing. I really love her. I've taken, um, I don't know, like 7 lessons with her already, and she's absolutely wonderful. And I had one of my friends, excuse me, who actually just got married. Congratulations, Lexi and Danny. And Lexi's husband Danny speaks Spanish. He's a native, or I mean, I don't, maybe he's not a native Spanish speaker because I think he was born here, but him and his whole family speak Spanish. So she's from Czech, she speaks Czech, and their alphabet is really similar. She's good at pronouncing everything, and she wants to get more into it. She took a lesson with Cecilia and she did really enjoy it. So I think once, she has the time for it, she probably will start like actually taking more lessons. Cecilia charges 25 a lesson, and then I try to take one lesson a week, and I pay for the whole month. So I pay $100 a month for Spanish lessons, which is kind of a lot. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot. 100 bucks a month, not everybody can, just put aside 100 bucks a month. I definitely would love to use that for spending because I kind of calculate every month how much money I have for spending, and then I split it the two into two. So one for one week and one for the other until I get paid again. So, that would definitely be like 50 bucks more every week. That could pretty much fill my gas tank if we didn't have crazy high gas prices right now. Anyways, it's expensive. Cecilia is worth every penny. She's absolutely amazing. I'll see if I can add a link. And I have learned a lot of Spanish. Honestly, I'm working on reflexive verbs right now. It was very hard for me to say preparar, and veterinario, um, cuidado, ciudad. Um, had some trouble with some of the words today that I did. I was like, oh hell no. Um, but yeah, it's going good. I'm practicing and getting to spell, and I had to conjugate dormirse to say that like he sleeps late or some bullshit like that. I don't know. And then I just recently, very, very, very recently, just started taking salsa and bachata lessons. So I have like 2 private lessons and then 2 group lessons a month now with Leo. And Leo does know a little bit of like salsa, bachata stuff because Leo's family is Hispanic and that dancing is more popular in Venezuela. So he knows a little bit, but I don't think our rhythm is naturally like in tune with one another. And I don't know how to dance like that whatsoever. So I'm really excited to learn. And one of my favorite songs recently has been Brujeria. I definitely recommend it, Brujeria. I don't even know how to spell it, girl. That's going good. I like Angel, our Spanish teacher. I hope he's there at the group classes too. He's a lovely guy. Um, Also, I've been going to the gym a lot. Um, I mean, that's not something completely unusual for me, but I didn't go for a while there, like weeks on end, like, getting close to like months without going, only like here and there. Mostly because I kept getting really sick. And then I haven't gone in a couple days now, but I was like working over the weekends, and by the time I get off, it's closed. And then like days before that, I had just so many things going on. And then one of the days I just didn't want to go. And then like I had Spanish class, and then when I got out it was closed. It's just been, or not Spanish class, I had salsa class. So there's been a couple things, and sometimes I just don't want to go. I don't put pressure on myself if I don't want to go. But here's one thing I will say about the gym. I have been like very much into like I really need the fits. I've been looking at Pinterest a lot at outfits, and recently a lot of my feed has been like 2000s like workout athletic wear. And I really do love a lot of the stuff. It'll be like vintage like Nike sets, like almost like little Nike parachute pants with like a athletic crop top or like a matching sports bra, and it'll be like navy blue and like a weird like washed out lime green, and then, just like a bun and some athletic chunky shoe, and kind of obsessed with it. Like I kind of want to delve into seeing if I can find some like good condition, like, nice older pieces to wear, because I don't like, I really only have, like, skin tight, kind of, like, more I don't know, like, more, like, trendy looking stuff, but I've gone through many phases with like what I do wear to the gym. Like before, it was pretty much anything I could get my hands on. So like whatever my grandma would gift me for Christmas, whatever I could find at Plato's Closet, whatever I'd pick up at Goodwill, stuff my mom would get me from yard sales. Like I was really into the Nike Pro shorts whenever I was doing track. And I had bought like a couple different like compression shorts and workout shorts off of Amazon. I had a ton of shit from Shein for the longest time. So I went through like different phases. Now that I am an adult, because I started working out, I don't know, I was like 16, 17. I didn't know what I was doing. It took me like 2 years to learn. Mhm. But now that I'm an adult, I, have some spending money. I work, like I can buy my own things sometimes. And among the things that I do buy, a lot of times workout clothes is one of them. I just went to the mall the other day to get my ring serviced, and I was excited because the mall that I had to go to has a Aerie, like a offline American Eagle, like activewear, loungewear, intimate store for the girls. And they have really good stuff. At first I wasn't into it. The first pair of leggings I got there was like the all black like crisscross leggings, and those are very popular. A lot of people have them. They're a good pair of leggings, but like I don't know, they just look like I had went down the slide in them 100 times, like the little fuzz balls everywhere. Like it just did not look good. It was giving like trashy a little bit. So that definitely was not my cup of tea, and then I kind of swore it off for a little bit there. And then a couple years later, um, my mother-in-law had given me leggings and a bra matching set from there because my brother wanted to gift his girlfriend at the time a set from there. And so, they were already getting the set from Maria. They got me a set. It was like this, I still wear it all the time. It's like this like dark emerald green, beautiful set with like a little sports bra that's kind of like a crop top. And it's really nice. It looks really good on me. It's super flattering. And that one, the fabric didn't go bad super fast like the other pair I got. So I don't know if they like remodeled their fabric blend or whatever, but I have been a lot more careful since that first experience. Now, when I have the time and when I catch it, because sometimes I just throw shit in the washer like at midnight, like 20 minutes before I go to bed when I realize I don't have any clothes for work, or I'm like out of socks or some BS like that. So, so, but on a typical day, I will put the leggings inside out and I will put the leggings inside of a lingerie bag. That way, it's a little bit more protected from all those little fuzzies. And then if I run the dryer and there's a lot of clothes and I have to run the dryer a second time, I will take the leggings out so that they're not running through the dryer twice. I should turn down the heat a little bit and do like half a load and half a load to like keep all my clothes nice anyways. I don't do that. Fuck that. It's too much. I'm already doing too much. But at the end of the day, I wear those clothes a lot. You have to wash them every time you use them because it's literally covered in sweat. Um, so you have to do what you have to do to keep your stuff looking nice. Um, I typically will wear just a sports bra. I've been really obsessed with this sports bra that I got from Aerie. It's like, I don't know. It was called like Dream or something, but they stopped carrying it. Now they only have it in dark brown and black on the website. But then I went in the other day and I got another bralette, very similar, a little bit thicker of a strap. I haven't worn the bra yet. I have been getting it in an extra small just because it fits me just fine. Typically, I wear a small, but I do have very, I'm very like petite in the chest area, so like I'm all good. Like I do have a little something going on and I do feel very secure, and it is a small piece of fabric. But I'm locked and loaded in there. Like I can definitely do like pull-ups and crap like that and not be scared. I do have like this crisscross long sleeve top that I got off Amazon, and every time I do like pull-ups in it, I am genuinely scared that my boobs will pop out. If you are curious, I use the app, the Sculpt You, and that's what I follow for my workout regimen. It's really great, $9 a month. They do like a sale a couple times a year where it's like pay $60 or I don't know. I think they had one that was like pay like 100 or $200 and you get it for your whole life. Honestly, that's what I should do, so I don't have to pay monthly for that shit because I probably will use it for many, 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 many years. Okay. Um, if you have watched past videos, obviously I've moved this set 1,000 times, but today I felt the need to let you know that I moved the set again. I guess that's mostly because for me it was a big change, and I think that Leo and I had argued many times about how this room should be set up, and I've been very opinionated about it, but in the place that I am right now, I'm in a corner. I have opportunities to hang stuff up on the walls behind me, which I'm still trying to figure out because I want to put a shelf. And with the room that I have to film right now and not wanting to be about 1,000 miles away from the camera, the view will not show pretty much anything that's on the wall. Like I'm very limited with the set right now. So I need like a wide view lens or a new camera. I don't know, but I need something to happen. But that's fine. And then what else? My dad, another update. My dad recently bought a building, a large building that's in his backyard, kind of like a big shed type of deal. It's got double doors on the front. It's a little bit lifted off the ground, and it's like I guess it's like constructed and made for storage. But my dad is turning it into a sound studio. And, he has been working on it pretty consistently. I've been very surprised because sometimes he'll choose a project or talk about something and not actually do it, but he got a great deal on this building. It's like a dream come true for him. I'm very, very happy for him, and I want this to work out. So he's done a ton of the electrical work, and he got the carpeting that he'll carpet the floors and the walls with to kind of soundproof it. My dad is a professional drummer. I mean, he's an HVAC technician, but he's always done drumming professionally as well. And he hasn't been in a band in a while. He hasn't really been playing as much as he'd like to. And he likes to play the guitar too. He can sing a little bit. And I obviously have the podcast here in my own home. But my dad has a dedicated space just when you walk in on the left-hand side. That will be for my podcast. So there'll be like a couch or a desk, and then like, just across on the right-hand side will be the cameras and the lighting and everything to make it make it an actual set, and everything will be soundproofed. I mean, obviously we'll be sharing this space, but we can schedule around each other, and I'm sure my dad would love to come on the pod all the time anyways. He's super funny. So it'll be a good match. We have a lot of good topics anyways. Like I mentioned before, I've noticed that the gas price has been up. I was driving to the mall, and it's a little bit of a drive for me, especially at the time that I was going. I was like, okay, it's gonna take me like 45, 50 minutes with all this traffic. And like, with the stop and go and crap, it really like sucks out the gas. And I had no gas. I only had a little bit. So I went to the first gas station. It was like, oh, it was something crazy. Like, I don't know. I think I texted Leo and I was like, yo, I don't know what's up with this gas price, but I'm about to tweak. It was 450. 450 a gallon. It was like 451. And then I was like, okay, it's just because I'm close to the highway. I drive like 15 minutes the other way and I go to Wawa. And Wawa was 419 or 420. So I pumped it. Typically, to fill up my whole tank, it's around $43. I'm driving an SUV right now. And I didn't even, like, usually I let it go until it, like, stops. I couldn't let it go all the way, and I was already at $63. I was like, okay, holy cannoli, that's really not what I thought I was getting myself into. I'm kind of pissed off right now. But there's only so much I can do in that situation, unfortunately, so I just pumped the gas and sucked it up. I guess I could pump less gas, but like realistically, like I have to drive for 2 whole weeks and I don't get paid for 2 whole weeks and like I'm gonna be driving every day. Like I need the gas. I need the gas. Okay, like pump less and then have to go back to the gas station again. Like that's just another stop. That's my time I'm paying for too. So yeah, I am sad about the whole gas thing. I do still have my Corolla, which is like a '05 like automatic vehicle, and that thing like can run like to Georgia and back on a full tank, no problem. So I think I'm gonna be driving that for a little while. And then I just well, Leo bought me a gardening table. I got it from Aldi's. It was like 40 bucks. I saw it and I was like, "Oh, Leo, like, can you please get that for me? I really want it." So he sticks it in the cart, no problem. He's got me like that. Um, and then I guess it was like on Easter or something, he like woke up and built it for me so that whenever I went in the garage, it's like there already. It's so cute. It has like 3 layers. The top layer is covered in metal. It's like wood slats. And then the metal piece on top. That way you're not like rotting the wood. And then it has little hooks on the side. And there's like a little like backer on the top one. Um, I really, really like it, and I'm really excited to use it. So, yeah, that's my little update. Um, I want to talk about some things that I've been thinking about lately. Um, one, which I've probably mentioned in other episodes, but sometimes I'll record and scrap a whole episode because I just end up hating it for some reason. Um, One thing we need to talk about, my Hobonichi. That little Hobonichi has been just keeping me afloat in a way that nothing else ever has. Like school will give you like the little planner that your parents have to look at and like sign that they read it and blah, 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 blah. But I've never used that. Even the personal ones that I've bought from like Marshalls or TJ Maxx that are super cute, never stayed consistent with using those. Maybe for like 1 month, half a week. Like I just really was not in it to win it in the past. I was listening to, oh God, Brooke and Connor make a podcast. Brooke got me on the Hobonichi. Her and Matt King both got Hobonichis, and it's like a whole community of people, like the way you decorate it, the way you set it up, and people get really into it. So I was like, okay, there's kind of a community around it. I started watching TikToks about it, and then I was online stalking it. This is back in early December that I looked into it, and then I had looked it up on Reddit, and then my phone thought like it Hobonichi was my lifestyle, so every piece of content that I was getting, every notification was, "Look at the way I set up my Hobonichi. Check out my Hobonichi. Just got my Hobonichi just in time for New Year's." So that was like mid-December. And then, like, the first week of January, I finally had enough money saved up, which you can buy it on Amazon or the Hobonichi website. At first, I thought the Hobonichi website was a scam due to the appearance. On the website, it's like 60 bucks or something like that, or maybe it was like 40 bucks, and then with the case that I got for it, it was like another, I don't know. I feel like I bought the Hobonichi and the case like all in one type of deal. Like I don't think I bought them separately. So I think the Hobonichi with the case was like 60 bucks. And then shipping was like $30. And like with taxes and everything, it was like it ended up being like 102 bucks or something like that. That was on the Hobonichi website. Let me show you because it's so stinking cute. Like you would also do the same as me if you were in the same position, even though it was your first time. So, okay, let me just set it up for you. I have had many personal calendars in the past. None of them have ever worked out. I see a podcast and I start seeing content about a planner. I decide that this is my new lifestyle right off the bat, even though I've done that 100 times and it's never worked out. I see the cover and the calendar itself. It's 100 bucks. I tell myself I have to have it. It doesn't matter if it's $1,000, I have to have it, okay? That's at this point, I've sold my soul to Hobonichi and I've never even laid eyes on one in person. But this is it. Look at that. I mean, if that's not so stinking cute, I don't know what is. I mean, it's adorable. It's got like little cats, like, I don't know, swimming in the bay and wrapped in little blankets. And let me lock in for a second. Okay, so showing you the inside of my Hobonichi. It's got like all these little pockets and shit in it. And on the other side, it's got like a little holder. So if you want to get the stencil that they sell, you can get that too. And then it has like the little flaps on the side, and you stick a pen in the middle and it holds it closed. And then it has the two little strings so that I can keep one string on my month and one string on my day. So that way I'm not like, because it's set up where you have like full month, full month, full month for all 12 months. And then it's every individual day of the month for the whole year. So to go from the month of April to April 6th, the page, it's a lot of pages. It can be quite tedious unless you've had your Hobonichi completely flat out and your Hobonichi is only comfortable with being opened to that page. So, I will say I do like the fact that it is like a lay flat. I don't know how they did that, but like the book does lay pretty much completely flat without any issues. And like the spine is not fighting for its life. And the paper feels really good, almost like currency. Like it's so strong somehow. And I don't get a lot of like, I don't get crazy bleed through, even though the pages are almost see through. Like this book is it's very, very, very wonderful. I absolutely love it. Like, look at my month. I've got stuff written in there. I've got little stickers. Like, I've completely fallen into the trap of the stickers. I bought a cottagecore sticker book from Urban Outfitters. They sell this. I was stalking it on Amazon. It's like 12, 13 bucks. And then I saw it in person at Urban and I was like, okay, I gotta get it. I gotta. So honestly, it's the month of April. I already have pretty much my whole month written out with the days that I work and the days that I'm off in there. So, I'm just feeling really positive about the whole thing. And on the side of the month, I've been tracking like how much debt I have occurred for that month. So I'm being able to look through from the past month and then I'll write like, okay, like um in March, for example, I had $1,475 of debt. Right now, I have $1,092 in debt, just shy of $1,093 in debt. Um, and then I'll write how much less. I have $382 less of debt. So let's say that I replicate that a couple more times. Um, so that I paid off $382 in 1 month. So let's see. 1,092 divided by 382. So I could pay off all of my debt in about 3 months. The answer, if I divide it, it's 2.85. So we're just shy of 3 months to pay off the entirety of the debt that I have left. So, yeah, that should be like April, May, June, July. By July, all of it should be paid off if I stay on a good track. So that includes like the Klarna debt I'm paying off and all of my credit cards. I don't have a single credit card that's over $1,000 right now. My Klarna is under $1,000, and that's a huge difference from where I'm at. At one point, I had like $4,000 on Klarna and or some bullshit like that, and then like I had like 1,000 on one card and like 800 on the other. I will say one thing that helped me is I had automatic payments scheduled for my balance on one of my credit cards. And 1 month that automatically ran, and I had like just enough money to pay it in my bank account. So I was like broke as shit for the whole month, and I only had like $100 in savings to get me through and survive. If it wasn't for Leo, we definitely would have been like homeless that month. If the finances were up to me. So, definitely a little bit of like financial irresponsibility, like put me in my lows, but it also got me in my highs low key. Um, So, yeah, I mean, I really love it. I can put simple stuff on here like birthdays coming up, and then I can look through it and see when past birthdays were, events that I did. And then on the weeks, on days that I'm gonna get paid, I will kind of calculate based on how many hours I think I'm gonna get, because I always get at least like 80 hours per paycheck because I work 40 a week and I get paid for 2 weeks at a time. And then, like, I calculate how much overtime I think I'm gonna get, which is usually like an hour of overtime, and then maybe 2 hours. And then I add up all the things that I have to pay, just by looking through my bank account, past weeks and at Rocket Money. I use Rocket Money. Rocket Money, honestly, like, I get the ads for that bullshit all the time. I love it. Put a gun to my head, could not tell you how many subscriptions I'm currently paying for. However, I do know when they're due, how much is due, how much I've already paid for it. Like, dang, my battery's about to run out, man. I need to stop recording. Damn it. Okay, anyways. So I I will like calculate how much I need to pay and how much money I want to save. And so, yeah, I've been on like my financial responsibility journey as of late, and I'm feeling really positive about it. Like I just bought my first like share of the S&P 500 today through Fidelity with my Roth IRA, because I put like I don't know. I think I've generated like $5 in my Roth IRA since I opened it like almost 2, 3 years ago, which is like insane. Everybody who's into finances probably wants to like slit my throat right now. Because that's terrible. It's just the money sitting there, not being invested in literally anything. I probably could have just thought I invested 20, but really, you know what? Let me not get into it. I've made no money on my Roth IRA, okay? And it was my resolution this year to make at least 5 investments with my Roth IRA. So I want to try to at least put $25 a month towards it, but I wanna try to make a trip to California, in June. So I'm trying to first pay off my debt, and then second, take a trip. So yeah, every day. Every day I'm praying for a hailstorm to hit locally so that my husband can make a lot of money doing roofing, and then he can just pay for me to go to California. Let's move on from the Hobonichi conversation. I feel like that went off on a tangent anyways. I know I was talking about like finances and stuff, and I did finish up by saying that it was a goal of mine to try to make some investments and stuff, which I did for the first time today. I'll let you know how that, excuse me, how that went or how that goes. Um, Next thing I've been thinking about, Saltaire, the body butter, and the scent driftwood specifically. I ended up getting it because I felt like it was a little bit of more of like a clean, sophisticated smell, but still had like somewhat of a distinct nature to it. And it just kind of felt like something that could be my signature scent or, could be easily recognizable without being too overpowering. And it seemed like, the texture was really nice. It was very hydrating. I got that from Ulta back in December, like very end of December, early January, and I just ran out of it. It's early April. Um, so January to February, March to April. So 2 months it lasted me. I mean, I typically use coconut oil anyways, so I kind of use it maybe half the week. But I honestly really, really love it. I know that they have a bunch of different smells, the Saltaire brand, and they have multiple smells of the body butter itself. So I'm gonna go in, smell a couple of them. The golden hour one looks pretty good, but I have the body oil. I think I like the driftwood more. We'll see. So that's definitely something I'll be rebuying. And then something I've really been thinking about buying is a bagoo. That is it's a nylon crescent bag. They make it in small, medium, and large. I really want one. I kind of want the plain black. They had this really cool, like green, purple, white, blue, like I don't know, kind of like staticky looking pattern with like little stars or something on the website. But then I went back on, didn't have it anymore. I was really bummed about that. And it's definitely gonna be way more expensive than it already is to buy one secondhand once the color is gone. So that kind of pissed me off. But at the same time, it's completely fine. I keep having this thing happen where um a lot of people get targeted ads, and my targeted ads usually come to me from Pinterest because that's what I use the most. Like the algorithm definitely knows exactly what I desire. And I will get ads constantly for um a lot of times it'll be like a clothing or accessory, and whenever I click on it, I can't find what was in the ad. And they always pick the cutest, like most girly, sweet polka dot cutie thing and they put it in the ad. And then when you click on it, you can't find it. I'm like putting in the description of the item online or like it's so frustrating. Here's an example. The first time that I noticed it really happening to me was whenever Pink had come out with these baby blue panties, and they're like the cotton, like, I don't know if they're cheeksters, but they look like cheeksters on me, and they have a little cutout of a mesh flower, so you can see your skin right there. And it was kind of on like your butt, like kind of high up. It just was so cute. And I saw it in the pamphlet, and I saw it on an email that they sent me. So I go online, I'm looking for it. I find the type of panty it is. I cannot find it anywhere. I finally, after like an hour of searching, find that it's only available in a panty pack. So you have to buy like 6 panties in a pack, and it's frustrating because they know it's the cutest one, and you all these other panties in the pack, you can buy them individually. This little blue one with the cutout, can't buy it individually. You have to buy the pack. I'm like, "Oh, like, the only reason I'm on here shopping right now is because it's, like, 10 for 40 or 7 for 35, like, what are we doing?" This pisses me off so bad. So, I did end up ordering the panty pack, and it wasn't till weeks later that they came out with the panty as an individual. Um, but I do use every panty from the pack, I'm not gonna lie. It ended up being fine. Happened again with pink. I got an ad on Pinterest, and it was like a girl wearing these gray pants, and they like folded over on the top, and it was like red and white. It was like either polka dot or like little cherries or something like that, or maybe polka dots and cherries. And it was so cute. It had like little green details. I was like, this is my dreams. This is like my spring, summertime, like hot girl pants dreams. I have to have them. I click on it. I'm going through all the new arrivals. I see them nowhere. I end up having to figure out, is it sweats? Is it loungewear? Is it pajamas? Like, I'm looking through, like, every facet of the website to try to find these pants, and I finally find them, again, after an hour of looking. Like, why are you giving me an ad of something it's not even available? This brings me to Bagoo. I keep getting an ad of a butter yellow crescent bag. It's their classic crescent bag in, like, this beautiful butter yellow color, a gorgeous, like, soft green color, and, like, a lavender color. I click on the ad, and the only one that I think I could find was either the purple or the green at the time. I was getting so angry. I looked through the whole website, I never found it. I think recently, like last week, they might have released a couple more bags, and there is a couple bags in styles, like they have like the baguette bag or whatever, and it's in that butter yellow color, but I still haven't seen the crescent bag in the butter yellow color. So the whole thing just really made me angry because it was kind of perfect for me. I will say I do like the color orange. I would also be open to that. More of like a burnt orange. And and then another thing I want from Bagoo is they have this little tangerine bag charm. So I really want the tangerine bag charm, and one day I'll get it. I thought about getting like the Amazon just like basic nylon crescent bag instead of buying a Bagoo, because the Bagoo's like made from recycled materials, and it's like $60 or something like that. And then like an Amazon nylon crescent bag is like 10 bucks. I mean, I guess it would like hold me over in the meantime, but I want the actual bag. I want to like support the planet, but I'm like, how are you upcycling these bags and making them out of trash and then selling them for 60 bucks? Like, unless half the profit is going towards some type of like reforestation and like planting trees and like helping puppies and kitties, like unfortunately I just cannot justify it. I need to see the breakdown of how much it's costing you to make this bag. I mean, I have to say it's a nice bag, and what originally made me want to get it is that this girl in my class had one, and it was just absolutely perfect. The way that it fit her little tiny laptop and all her notebooks in there, like it was like a magic bag. It was like whenever the Cat in the Hat opened up the couch in like the live action Cat in the Hat movie, and he like starts fighting an elephant. Like, I was like, holy cannoli, she has a ton of shit in that little bag, and it doesn't even look lumpy. So yeah, that's definitely something I've been thinking about lately. We'll see if it's in my near future. Another thing that I've been wanting to get is the solar recovery spray. You'll see it a lot at surf shops. It's like a blue bottle, blue spray bottle with like a black spray top, or maybe it's white, but I think it's black. Um, and it's got like almost like I don't know if it's like a picture of a sun on the front. Um, but like super basic design, but this stuff, like you can spray it on the worst of the worst sunburns, and it just turns it like it never happened. It's absolutely amazing. And I did look at the ingredients to see the complex of oils that were in there, and unfortunately, it is just so far beyond what I would be able to source myself. Um, because whenever, like, I have like, the one time there was this body scrub I really wanted from Maui Babe, and I thought to myself, "Oh, I can make that. Oh, it's no problem, I can make it. We're all good in the hood, I'll just make it, right?" I look on there, like, the type of like, uh, I didn't even know where to buy jojoba oil and, like, Hawaiian purple monk seed oil, like, I didn't even know where to get this stuff. I start looking it up on Amazon, and then I'm going through the reviews, and people are like, "This is not actual purple Hawaiian monk seed oil. This is fake. Smells like olive oil." I'm like, "Oh my god," like, I don't know what it's supposed to smell like or look like. Unfortunately, I just cannot distinguish that. Like, how are we getting fake oil sent around? I don't know. Um, so unfortunately, it just was out of the picture for me, and sometimes you just have to invest in getting the real thing. I have to say solar recovery spray is the real thing. Through and through, you need to have it. I also need to have it. I just haven't wanted to buy it, which it is kind of low-key expensive on Amazon, so I rather go to a local surf shop and just support their business. Um, and then a song I've been thinking about lately has been November by Tyler, the Creator. I had originally discovered that whole like Flower Boy album whenever I was in 8th grade going into 9th grade. It was like the first time I had ever fallen in love, and I had just discovered like this new um type of music I'd never listened to before. And I'd say that, like, the album as a whole, Flower Boy, was just, like, extremely formative for me. I got to see it live in concert. 3 of my favorite songs on there are Glitter, November, and See You Again. I mean, I do say I like a lot of the songs. Like, I really like Dropping Seeds with Lil Wayne. I like them all. I really do love them all. See You Again is a classic. Like, a lot of people know that one with Kali Uchis. Like, "Can I get a kiss?" I mean, I don't wanna get copyrighted, so I can't, sing it, but that one's really good, and then November, that one's really good, and then Glitter. Firework, I feel like glitter, and every time you come around. So, yeah, those I have it on vinyl, um, that, somebody had given me for, like, my birthday or, I don't know, like, an anniversary or something one year, but I still have the vinyl. That was a long I got that in, like, I don't know, like, 10th or 11th. No, that was, like, 10th or 11th grade I got the vinyl from somebody as a gift, but that was really nice, and, Forward. Yes, okay. I wasn't sure of the name, but that first song, I used to run whenever I was starting to learn, like, not obviously, I know how to run. I'm not a stupid hoe, okay? Like I understand how to run, but whenever I was in high school and I joined the track team, I was at a point where like I had developed this belief that the asthma that I dealt with was always going to hold me back. Like running the mile at school was definitely very difficult for me. And then I was every day after school, I was going out to the road and I was running and I would play this album, like not shuffle it, like I was playing it front to back while I ran that mile. So forward it's like by the end of the song, I felt like my lungs were collapsing. Like I couldn't even get a quarter of a mile without being like, and so I kind of had associated with forward with that feeling and with the feelings of like those experience that I had had previously, like whenever I don't know, I was like 14, 15, whenever I was going through like falling in love for the first time and experiencing heartbreak for the first time. So the mix of like the deep emotion and the heartbreak and like the fact that I could not catch my breath, like it just made the association of that song like very almost like dark for me. Um, but then once I had overcome that my inability to run and go far and push myself to go longer and do more, the association that I had with it had just become something so positive. And then I came to really love and enjoy that song in a much deeper way. And the whole album just means so much to me. And listening to it from front to back the way that I did, um, it was almost like I just, especially like whenever there's like a little bit of a buffer, a lag in between songs or something, like it was almost like I knew the next like beat or verse or whatever, like before my phone did, the whole album means a lot to me. Um, and I really like it, and some of like my favorite, like it, I mean, it's great. Two of the songs Frank Ocean worked on, we've got Steve Lacy on there, we've got Lil Wayne, we've got Rex Orange County on two songs, Kali Uchis, ASAP Rocky, Jaden Smith, Estelle. Um, I mean, it's just Lil Wayne, like, come on, man. Like, these songs are just way too good. I really love ASAP Rocky. I really love Rex Orange County. Frank Ocean's probably my favorite. Lil Wayne has my heart. It's just every artist on there is really good. I think it's a really well-rounded album, and if you've never looked into it, you should. Honestly, best live concert I've ever been to, and I've gone. I've seen Beyonce. Don't get me wrong, that was something so amazing, but the price that I paid and for how close up I was able to see Tyler, like, it was such an amazing experience. He had, like, leopard print hair at the time, and it wa it was awesome. He was, like, walking on, like, a tree, like, just such an amazing experience for me, and with the emotions and feelings, tied to the songs and my ability to overcome that and tie something so positive to it and something so light and amazing. I think even my mom and my brother could recognize all of these songs as well, just by the amount of times that I played them. And thank you to the person who told me to listen because best album of the century, okay? Came out in 2017, so almost 10 years ago. Really, really good. Um, 100 best albums. Woo! Yes, girl. As I was setting up to record today, like I've been on Instagram a little bit too much. Usually I'll like delete it and then re-download it if like Leo's out of town and I want to watch his stories, or if I want to see what my friends are doing, or if like I just need to post. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. Um and so whenever I leave it downloaded, like, the algorithm is just a little bit too good, and I just love a good laugh a little bit too much, and then I can't get out of watching it, so it ends up being like a doom scroll for me, whereas with Pinterest, like, I can, like, cut myself off, and, yeah, so I've been on there a little bit too much and I've been kind of getting into some rabbit holes, and I started watching like this like 5-part series on this lady. I forget her name. It's like Susan or Ellen or something. And she believes that she is dating Matt Rife. When I finally made my way over to YouTube, the video was 10 months old. I didn't realize that these clips I was watching were way older. But anyways, um she's 73, he's 29, and listen, if you just watched Age of Attraction like I did, sometimes you'll end up supporting an age gap. Listen, if she's 73 and Matt Rife does want her, this attractive, successful young comedian wants her, like, heck yeah, do your thing, like, get him, grandma. As we know, Matt Rife is a little bit of a playboy according to things we've seen online, possibly, allegedly. We don't know if that's true. And it, it's most likely that that is not the situation, that he does not wanna be with her. And what also pushes me to say this is that she has sent Matt Rife $100,000. And the reason that I think that they were able to get this far with this lady, and the reason that she still, according to the video that was made 10 months ago, still thinks that she is in a relationship with him is because they're making, like, AI videos. So they'll show clips of, like, the videos he sends her, and it'll be, like, him, like, laying on the couch, like, with his arm over his head. He's like, "I love you, baby. Like, I can't wait for you to come down here to LA. Like, oh, you're everything to me." And then it's, like, videos of him, like, with his hands, like, in front of the camera, like, basically blocking his face in the lens, like, showing a ring. And then, it's hard to get, like, AI to generate the exact ring that you end up picking out. So they're at her house. She's showing the ring. She's like, "Well, this is a different ring that was in the video. And like, I wish I had more say in it. And um I took it to my jeweler because it was like plated in white gold, but then it started turning my finger green and he told me it's not real and so I don't wear it anymore." So then she goes on to say, "I always told myself I would never get a tattoo." Do you know where this is going? Because I definitely know where it's going. It's going to the place where she stops at a tattoo shop and gets MSR, Matthew something Rife. She gets his initials tattooed on her ring finger. And honestly, in the picture of it, it looks like MSG. So the whole time, all I can think is like she has fake meat flavoring chemical tattooed on her finger, which is just most unfortunate. The Matt Rife thing, she's explaining that she's been sending him money because his old management team put all of his accounts in their names. And so he's in a legal battle right now trying to get his money back from his old management team, which this is all bullshit. So there's these people that run like a catfish like YouTube channel where they bust people, and I really think that even if Matt came down there and said it to her face, she'd still be like, that's not my Matt. I know his heart and that's not him." All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Please like it, comment, rate it, do all the things, like do a backflip on it, do a split on it, spit on it. And if you want to see the video version, you can watch on YouTube. And if you want to listen to the audio version, I'm assuming you're already here. And it's on Spotify. It's not on Apple because Apple makes you pay for that bullshit because they're already like so fucked. And I'm already paying like 8 mil a month for like a terabyte of storage that it should already come with. Yeah, so I am a slave to Apple, unfortunately, and so are you probably. And yeah, have an awesome day. Thank you so much. Remember to do a split on it.